All right, we got some breaking news here on CBS Sports HQ, and it comes from the New York Mets, where ace Max Scherzer is headed to the IL. Skipper Buck Showalter expects him to be back when he's eligible, saying, quote, this morning, "We want him to be completely healed," end quote. The Mets have enjoyed a good start to the season in first place in the NL East. However, the reigning champs have been at a hot streak, not only as of late, but really the second half of the season. Both teams sitting tied at the NL East standings, with the Mets at the Pirates today and the Braves finishing up their two-game set in the East Bay out in Oakland, taking on the A's. All right, joining us now is the host of Nothing Personal with David Samson. David, what are your thoughts here about Max Scherzer and the Mets putting him on the injured list?
Well, I would only say this. There's no such thing as being completely healed. This is September in Major League Baseball. This is the first full season, and there was a delay. The spring training happened quickly. We talked about more injuries that were going to happen, and we've seen that. But in every scenario, players are not feeling perfect in September no matter what. So you can't wait for him to be completely healed, because it's not going to happen. The Mets need a win from DeGrom whenever he pitches now, and hope that Bassett or Walker or Carrasco can somehow hold on until Max comes back. And that may be 15 days. It may not be. We'll wait to see.
Of course, you're talking about the pitching. Their hitting is slumped as well. Pete Alonso has been struggling at the plate. So they have the champs catching him in the division, although there is a cushion in the wild card. 10.5 games, David. If you were still running this Mets team, putting your front office executive hat back on, how would you handle the situation? Again, talking about when a good time for Max Scherzer return.
So remember last year he had the arm fatigue and he couldn't make a start in the World Series. So there's a situation going on with Max. It's called age, and it happens to all of us. But this is the most important race right now in baseball, because you have to win the NL East to avoid not just playing the first round, but also facing the Dodgers in the division series next round. So what's interesting to me is either way, both teams are in the playoffs. That's done. But the Braves really want this division, and the Mets really want to hang on, and they're going to need Scherzer and DeGrom if they have any chance of winning this division.
And then taking a look, just projecting forward, you mentioned both teams getting to the postseason. Currently constructed, which team do you favor in the postseason when it comes to October?
Well, if you're asking me to make a pick, I had the Braves when we started. I think they're going to defend their title, first time since the Yankees. And why would I change my preseason pick? The Braves have the best record maybe since May 31st of anyone in baseball. They have depth up and down their lineup. They have depth in their rotation. Their bullpen is just fine. Everyone thinks it's just the Dodgers, and now no one's talking about the Mets, who in theory have the best 1-2 combination of any team in baseball if they're healthy. And of course, that's a very large if. But again, TT, don't wait for your players to be completely healed. It's never going to happen.
All right, David Samson with the breaking news. David, certainly appreciate it. Catch you so Nothing Personal with David Samson every day on our CBS Sports family of podcasts, and of course on the YouTube channel NPDS 24/7.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.